Everybody get down when we give it to you. Everybody come around with.
And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead. It's almost that time. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting stories. And a great time to check out the power rankings, see how the teams are stacking up across the league. You look at the Nets, they're still dominant, sitting at number 1 once again.
I think for New Orleans, they're doing what we all expected, playing an exceptional brand of basketball, trying to take over that top spot.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn, all out there with Ivy. Then it's Mark Williams. Then it's John Collins. And it's James in at the small forward. And for the Pelicans, they've got Smith, Murray out there with Bryant. Then it's Zion Williamson. And it's Messi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Stan, here we've got two of the highest scoring teams in the entire NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, there's firepower everywhere with these two teams. So defensively, you can't take away everything, but you have to try to take away something.
Limit some things, right, Coach? You can't stop everything on the play.
Not at all. You've got to pick your poison and decide what you can live with.
And here are the Nets. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on LeBron James. Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the night right here. Free throw, good, Bryant. Both free throws good for Bryant.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
And defensively, Stan, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. Now, I asked Coach about the defensive game plan tonight, and he said preventing easy buckets around the rim, and that starts with John Collins. He's a great interior scorer, especially when he gets ahead of steam, so we have to limit those opportunities. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Ball. 9-point game his last outing. Let's go. Shot by Collins, no good. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Murray, the pass to Smith. Williamson in the post. Ivy defending.
And we often talk about how powerful Williamson is. There, he shows a little finesse. You gotta like that combination.
Now, here's Ball. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. LeBron, no luck. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Messi. Williamson against James. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Collins grabs the miss. The Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And again, no good by Brooklyn. To Williamson. Bryant against Ivy. Here's Messi. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
And moment here to check out some of the stats for Lonzo Ball. He's right around 5 points a night, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Williams, a screen on Murray. Murray against Ball. Knocked away. It's stolen by Smith. Williamson against Collins. Williamson double team. Stolen by Ball. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Kicks it out to Collins. No good on the 3.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Smith, no luck.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
And the basket is good. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Gillingham's checked in for the Nets. Here's a look at some of the stats for him.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Pelicans trail by 3. Outside, Kobe. Back to Murray. Bryant on the wing. Ivy defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The score now all even.
Oh, that's a nice looking 3 there from Murray. How about the high release on that one?
And we've seen Stan DeJounte Murray prove for years that he is a 20-point player.
Yeah, and Kevin, he can score as a point guard or he can be off the ball. But the best thing about DeJounte Murray, he is a great two-way player, one of the best guard defenders we have in this league.
It's his first trip to the line. He's off on the first. All right, we're in the middle of the season here, Greg. How do you stay engaged at this time of the year?
Honestly, Kevin, it can be hard. The schedule is so daunting, and there's really no time to reset. So spending your off days recharging, I think, is important.
He hits the second from the line.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Now here's Bryant. A 32-point game for him in the win against the Kings in Sacramento.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
Here's Gillingham. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. Murray with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
And finished off by LeBron.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Now here's Kobe. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game. Pass to Ivy. Now Williams. Outside Collins. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And here's Kobe from the arc. Connects from three-point range. Bryant's got 5.
You gotta be right up on Kobe because he is ready to pull it at any moment.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to talk to his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And how is the West shaping up, guys? Well, let's take a moment here to check it out now that the mid-season grind is well underway. Look at New Orleans, holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far.
And I think for New Orleans, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
Archibald can't hit.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Stan, no one knows Williamson's game more than you. You know it firsthand. Zion's physicality makes him incredibly difficult to defend.
Well, there's no question, Kevin. He's virtually unstoppable going to the basket. But as time goes on, you know everybody's athleticism decreases a little. If he's going to age well in the league, he's going to need to have that jump shot as a weapon.
I'm sure you told him that, didn't you?
I tried.
Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Bryant's checked in.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
They set the screen. Hands it from downtown. And the Nets lead by 7.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Outside, Kobe. It's Hawkins on the wing. There's the three. Drills the three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
Hachimura with a screen on Collins. The shot by Hawkins, no good.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Brooklyn Nets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's Dillingham. He's coming off a 10-point game against Charlotte.
Yeah, and look, he made his mark on defense also. Was pressuring the ball, came away with 3 steals.
Here's Archibald. He's covered by Hawkins. Archibald can't hit.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Dillingham. Sohan is out there with Collins. And it's Archibald in at the point guard position. Brooklyn with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Kobe Bryant. The shake. Archibald with the bucket. Archibald's got 5 points so far.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board.
This one for 3, and another 3 for New Orleans.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Outside Collins. Now Sohan. Still yet to score. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Bryant looking around. 5 to shoot. A 3-ball. A rebound by the Nets. Getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. 2 teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
This is a potential finals preview, as good as it gets early in the season.
Here's Dillingham. He has 5. Lets it go from deep. And no good that time. To the inside. And stolen by Dillingham. Here's Archibald. Finished off the break. And now a 4-point Nets lead.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here is Hawkins. His last outing, 16 points for him. Bryant outside. Clock at 4. Hachimura kicks to Kobe. And again, no good by New Orleans. Nets leading by 4. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bryant.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged the bullet there.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Get all ridiculous, right?
ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
And you look at Kobe Bryant, he's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities at All-Star Weekend, but, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Outside Bryant. Launches it. It's hauled in by Lanier. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. 3-point lead. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Ivy with the bucket.
And lightning fast. Ivy has to get rid of it before the D can collapse there. And he did.
Outside Bryant. Pass to Hachimura. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Hachimura's got 6.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Dillingham with it. He's got 5. Shoots over Kobe. And that one off the back of the rim and in. He has 7. Pelicans trail by 5. Pass to Hachimura. Got a piece of it. And they're able to recover. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. 5th best, the Nets.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Changes for New Orleans. Smith checked in for Rui Hachimura. And Zion Williamson subbed in for Trey Murphy. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Brooklyn. James comes in for Dillingham. And he knocks down the first one. Bryant hits them both.
You're having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
Pass to Lanier. Swiped it away. Williamson with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. The Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
You know, D.A., we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Ivy. The Pelicans make their last shot, and Brooklyn with another turnover here. As the son of two professional athletes, Stan, Jaden Ivey was raised around sports. He knows the culture.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. His grandfather and father both played professional football. His mom played in the WNBA. She's now a college coach, but she also spent some time as an assistant with the Grizzlies. This guy has had sports from the time he was born.
Back to Williamson. Shot clock at 5. Over LeBron. Williamson with the bucket. Williamson's got his second basket of the night.
And if you're the defense, you live with this. Zion makes a tough shot despite terrific defense.
Here's Lanier, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Murray. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Here's Williamson. They trail by 1, and James picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Mark Williams is checked in for Brooklyn. Collins comes in for Sohan. .132 left in the first half. Murray against Ball. Just 4 to shoot. For 3, Smith. Rebounded by the Nets.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That's his first foul.
And that'll make a pair of turnovers for him in just the last few minutes. So he's got to be a little bit more deliberate with the ball out there.
Here's Messi. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ball finds Ivey. Back to Ball. And here is James. From deep, Collins. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ball against Murray. Williamson outside. Fires from 14. Good, he hits the jump shot. Williamson's got the lead up to 1 now for New Orleans. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Floats it up for Here's the lob, and LeBron flies through the air.
And how about the out-of-this-world athleticism? LeBron can finish just about any alley-oop with authority.
And here is Williamson. Murray for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Murray's got 6. It's back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Pelicans ahead, leading by just 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready Hello, everybody. Tipping off halftime. Let's start things off with a look at the All-Star voting.
I think we have a good idea of who's going to make it, but a couple of bubble dudes who have said they really want this either need to step up or they're getting left out.
FOMO is powerful motivation.
And taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets. They're in a close contest.
Facing good shooters, you have to extend your defense early in the clock. Let those guys drain a few and get into rhythm. You're toast with the butter and the jelly.
Avocado toast.
Ooh, I like that too, Jet.
Don't put your diet on me, Kenny.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Brooklyn trailing. Kobe is out there with DeJounte Murray. Then it's Zion Williamson. And it's Smith. And it's Messi in at the center position. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double team him, send a second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
And both free throws good for LeBron. Pelicans shooting 43% from the field. Outside, Bryant. The rebound by Ivy.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Down low, here's LeBron. Strong inside. What a move by James.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Pass to Smith. Now here's Bryant. Kobe going to work inside.
When you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
9 feet out. It's rebounded by New Orleans. We're playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. The 3. Bryant can't get that one to fall. Here's Ball. Collins trying to break free. Ball no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA? Leaping up to the rim, Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And let's see the leading three-point teams in the NBA. Pelicans, number 1.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
Outside Williams. From 13, good as the jump shot falls. Bulls got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
Yeah, got to respect the mid-range game of ball. Well, when he gets a little space to shoot, he quickly can get it off.
Murray sets a screen for Kobe. That doesn't go in either for Kobe. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Ball. No good on that one. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Williamson against LeBron. Williamson dishes to Murray. Smith on the wing. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
Oh, unselfish play. What you like about Murray, he doesn't get tunnel vision with the ball. He keeps his eyes up and his options open.
Now here's Williams. No scoring in this one. Here's Collins. It's deflected. James against Williamson. Murray right side. Smith kicks to Bryant. And Ball with the block.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
Now LeBron following the three-point attempt by DeJounte Murray. Good.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Outside Bryant. Williamson against LeBron. Williamson, the pass to Kobe. Clock at 6. Murray looking around. Oh, good on the triple.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's Ivy. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. New Orleans in the lead. Williamson outside. Murray outside. Williamson double team. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And shot on the way. And there's Murray on the assist by Smith. Murray's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pelicans. The Nets have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Trey Murphy's checked in for Jalen Smith. And the Nets also making a change. Dillingham's checked in. Left side, Williams. Outside, James. Williams a screen. And it's James missing. Pelicans leading by 3. Beyond the arc. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 6.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The net shooting at 50% in a decent group. Pass to Ivy. To the middle. Wow, the athleticism of LeBron James.
And once James catches fire, just keep feeding the beast. It is that simple.
Outside, Kobe. Back to Williamson. Inside. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
James outside. Williamson with the block.
Boy, Williamson can get up, and he's got those long arms to boot.
Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again. And then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just, excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
And both free throws good for Williamson. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Here's Archibald. He has 7. Now here's James. To the paint. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
Collins against Williamson. Outside, Jones. 5 on the clock. It's tipped. James, left side. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Pelicans.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
And the first one at the line is good. And James drills them both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Williamson kicks to Hawkins. To the inside. It's tipped. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's James outside. And Jones pulls it down.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Nets trail by 4.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Here's James. It counts. And the foul. Rui Hachimura picks one up.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them. Three-quarters of play in a close game here. Pelicans lead by 1. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Sohan is out there with Jaden Ivey. Then it's Dillingham. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Lanier in at the 5 spot. And the Nets with possession here. Following the three-pointer by Kobe Bryant. Down low, Lanier. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Kobe's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Ball. Back to Ivy. The Nets working the ball around now. Ball finds Ivy inside. That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Lanier.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Hawkins passes to Kobe. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. From deep. Doesn't go that time. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting at 51%. Really solid. Spins. Pass to Lanier. Shoots over Hachimura. The game now all time.
Right to the rim. Aggressive approach when it matters most.
Well, when it's this close, you want to put your best scorers in a position to succeed. That's exactly what happened.
It's tipped. Now Dillingham. Here's Ball. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Hawkins. Sinks the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's Lanier. And the Pelicans picked up 3 with their last shot. Ball kicks to Ivy. 4 on the shot clock. A 3 drains the three-pointer. Ivy's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
Oh, great response from Ivy, matching the triple.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. making a switch here. Murray's checked in. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. Now it's a close one, so Coach asked his team to keep their focus. He said this game's going to come down to mistakes. If we play clean, we'll win. Great game tonight. Let's see how it winds up. Guys?
Thank you, David. Hachimura, the pass to Murray. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Lets the three fly. A rebound by the Nets. James looking it over. Pass to Dillingham. Back to James. To take the lead. Here's Williams. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And that one falls for Williams.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Ryan against LeBron. Knocks it loose. And stolen by James. Ball against Murray. Here's Dillingham. And a miss there on the triple. Pelicans trail by 3. And it's Hachimura penetrating. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Dillingham, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Murray with it. And here's Kobe for 3. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Kobe's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Pelicans. Here's Ball. Outside Williams. Here's Dillingham. Collins finds Ball. Puts it up. Kept alive. From past the arc. They get it back. Goes up again. And Williams leaves it in. And the Nets lead by 2.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Bryant the pass to Hawkins. Murray outside. Hachimura with a screen on Ball. So they take the lead.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. for Dillingham. Outside, James. The Nets working the ball around now. Williams finds Ivy. Six to shoot, and it's ball in the corner. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so Bryant will bring it up for New Orleans. It's a one-point game over Ivy. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
The defense has got to cover Bryant everywhere. Otherwise, he'll just keep finding looks whenever he wants.
James against Williamson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Second team foul. At the line for the Nets, LeBron James. 2 shots.
The first one falls.